Hi, my name is Gretchen Birtwistle, and this is my analysis of the report on understanding Feeding America elementary school-based food pantries. This is an evaluation report which consists of 5 parts, and it is written in scientific format as an evaluation report should be. And the audience is targeted towards the stakeholders, but also planners and evaluators, and then those who wish to implement a similar project. In looking at the data collection and also how it was presented, it's presented using graphic displays in tables and vertical bar graphs. The data is simple, it's straightforward, it's very easy to understand and interpret, and they had tables on several different statistics, including reasons for the program, the frequency of distribution, the frequency of location, characteristics, transportation, client experience. So they really took the survey analysis and put it into presentable data tables. As I mentioned before, an evaluation report consists of 5 parts. When looking at this report and what is missing, one of the parts is actually missing. There is no abstract. This is more in the case of if it's going to be transferred to a scientific journal, it would need an abstract. So this is something that could be added after the fact. In the introduction, looking at it, the program and participant description section is lacking. It doesn't give a clear analysis. It discusses that the families of the schools are participants, but it doesn't really give the requirements to be in the program. Also, under methods and procedures, there's no reference to a pilot study being conducted. I think actually perhaps this report is the pilot study, but that's never really made clear. Under the results, what is missing is they address some of the answers of the evaluation questions, but not all of them. The ones that they do, it's very clearly stated in the data charts. However, there are some evaluation questions that are not answered. And also in the discussion, it doesn't really address the limitations and what the limitations to the data was, and then also what additional information might be needed that would be relevant for more conclusive data, for further implementation, to expand this program beyond the scope of what this report says. My general observations of the report: the program significance. It talks a lot about program analysis, but doesn't give that real tug at the heartstrings personal connection. That program significance would help with further funders, engaging more stakeholders, and really showing that personal impact that would benefit from expanding the program. Also, there are no alternate methods. The very beginning in the introduction, they refer to different limitations that they had as far as the service models, but they don't give alternate methods. Perhaps if there is an area that doesn't have a school or a good centrally located school, how they could, what other methods and what other facilities, like a senior center or a library, they could utilize for this model. And then in the variable section, they talk about the network of people, and I do think that this is really important to address. That the principal, it says the success was really based on the principal and the different social and network connections that they have, that a principal that was really in line with this program helped make the program successful. I thought that that was great, focusing on that. However, then they don't discuss different things that are needed to implement the program, like what kind of staff. It refers to nutrition education, but it doesn't refer to all the different elements that need to be incorporated to make this program successful. Other than the report itself, this is the references I used. Thank you for listening to my analysis report.